So after 7 years, Euphoria has just wrapped up, and like The Boys and every other show that has just ended recently, it is getting clowned on into oblivion. The episode starts out with Rue getting shot at and nearly losing her life for the 5011th time in this series, because last episode, Faye and her went into the dude's safe. I don't freaking know his name. I don't care. Went into his safe looking for, I guess, money or something. And the money that Faye herself said was in there was not there. And so Faye was like, oh my God, you lied to me. Even though I was the one that told you that the money was here. And now it's not. The dude is awake and we think that Rue is screwed, but she picks up a wrench and jabs it right in his leg like brisket. And then she turns around and freaking socks Faye right in the face. It was absolutely hysterical. So she's just booking it through this basement or whatever this place is. It looks more like a dungeon, but she's booking it through there. He's chasing after her, shooting at her. Yada yada. He's like, I'm gonna gun down this smoker. Rue tries to escape by climbing up a ladder through a hatch, but a horse or a cow or something is blocking it off. So she's like, oh, I'm stuck. Old boy is like, oh yeah, I got this, Jungle Bunny. He's about to blow her vag off, but she was able to escape at the last second. She's just booking it for life. She's like, I'm a track star, And so some cracker is literally chasing her on a horse like a slave master. And he's like, you get back here, you monker, you get back here, you on that field and you pick me that cotton, yeah. So obviously she's not gonna outrun a horse. So the dude is able to catch up and lasso her, and he starts dragging her back, and she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Once again, we think that Rue is toast, but the black dude, I also don't know his name, I also still don't care, snipes him right after she's already been hogtied and had to run for her life. That's when you decide to snipe him. Rue takes her sweet time getting up, but eventually they're able to get up out of Dodge. That's to Maddie and Cassie. They're sitting in a Denny's and they are absolutely traumatized because in the last episode, Nate died. So now they're like, oh my God, what do we do now? I stole this woman's boyfriend in high school for nothing. I slept with this big black onyx monkey nigga for nothing. They're like, girl power, we have each other. He was toxic anyways. Get it? Cause of the snake. So cut back to Rue and Alamo, which sidebar, do y'all know that Alamo's British in real life? Oi, top of the morning, lad. How about we have some beans on toast and have some back and forth banner? The Alamo is like, good work nearly getting yourself killed. Here's some ibuprofen. So Faye, and I believe the dude's name is actually Wayne, I start realizing that they're being set up, so they get out of Dodge. They're like, bye. Meanwhile, the feds are pulling up and they're like, FBI, open up. And Lori's like, oh no, I can't go to prison. She climbs up onto the roof and she hangs herself quite violently, which she's pretty valid for, I won't lie. Faye and Wayne jump a family of 5, including the golden retriever, and then we cut to Ollie and Rue. They're having a conversation, and then Rue sees on the television that, oh snap, Fez escaped prison with parkour. And she's like, oh my God, I have to go pick him up. I said I would go pick him up, and he's like, well, I gotta go pick him up. She dips. She breaks back into her old house, and she's going through it, going down memory lane, yada yada. She sees her mom sitting in the dark with the Bible, and she's like, oh my God, mama. They embrace each other, and then at some point it looks like she's embracing her father, who is very much deceased and has been this entire series. It's at this point that we realize she may be dying. Sure enough, the next morning, Ollie wakes up to find her deceased on his couch. Cut to a few months later after Rue has died. Ollie is like, this therapy stuff and this nice stuff isn't working anymore. I need to become a vigilante. Cut to him sawing a shotgun. I don't really know what that does, if that makes it more lethal, but he's sawing the shotgun and he's clearly a man ready to go to war. So then we cut over to Jules in Sam Merlotte's penthouse with her spine painting, as she's been doing this entire series while everybody else has been getting nearly killed. And she steps back and she's like, ah yes, my masterpiece, and it's Carrie Bradshaw in hell, according to this one Instagram comment. I wonder if she feels really stupid right now for pimp slapping her a few episodes back for telling her all but the truth. But to Cassie and her sister, her name is evading me right now. Lexi, that's who she is. Lexi is like, so is Nate ever coming back? Because I guess nobody told her that the man is dead. Cassie's like, oh, maybe one of these days. Lexi goes off on a whole tangent about how I feel really bad about how I left things. I could have left things better. It could have been worse. You could have pimp slapped her. Cut to Alamo Strip Club. This is where it starts getting really juicy. Ali pulls up in his military uniform. They're up in there popping it open, busting it open for a real one. One of the strippers, Candy or Kitty I think is her name, has a really piss poor BBL now. And she's like rubbing it all over Ali and he's like, get off of me, or where's your boss? Maddie is forced to go into a back room with Alamo, bless her heart. He's like, I had an epiphany when I was staring at Kitty's hoo-ha. I've dedicated my entire life to Kat. And Kat has run me because getting old, I'm starting to wither away. Maybe it's time for me to settle down and have the American dream, as he says. How about you be my American dream? I'm gonna put 4 babies in you and trap you, and you can be my little house slave, and we can live the American dream. You can visibly see something in Maddie die a little bit, rightfully so. I was shuddering in my seat for her. Can you tell? Dreadlocks over here is pushing up on Ali, and he's like, you're asking too many questions. And he puts his hand on his sidearm threateningly, but then Ali is like, okay, bet. Here's my shotgun. Sit down, you monkey. When Dreadlocks gets caught in his lie, he tries to rush Ali, but he's faster and he shoots him in the... All hell breaks loose and Ali is like, everybody get down, where is Alamo? To which the man proceeds to bust through the two-way glass like the Kool-Aid man. So remember how 2 minutes before Alamo was talking about, I want the American dream with you? You can have all of my babies? Well, now when he's presented with a shotgun in his face, he uses the American dream as a human shield. Yes, 5'2", 120-something pound woman. Protect me, this 6'4", 200-something pound black man. He proceeds to very gently shove her out of the way. At this point, Alamo knows, okay, Cat's out the bag. This dude is out for blood. This is gonna end in one of us getting got. They play some form of Russian roulette where BBL goes and rolls a champagne bottle off of the counter, and as soon as the freaking bottle crashes to the floor, one of them has to draw their gun and shoot the other. But they cannot raise their guns before the bottle hits the ground. The bottle's rolling, and it doesn't hit the ground yet, but Alamo still is the one to cheat. He draws his gun before the bottle crashes to the ground, and he's about to shoot it, and we think Ali is screwed. But it turns out it's not loaded, because a few minutes earlier, Bishop was the one who had the gun first, and it still had a round in it. But he took that round out before he gave it to Alamo. So he set him up. As he should. I can't snap with his hand. Ali actually does wait till the bottle hits the ground because Alamo can't do anything at this point. And he blows him to smithereens. When it's all said and done, Ali pulls up on the Amish people that Rue spent some time with in the beginning of the series. I don't know if they're Amish. Like, oh, you're Rue's father? How is she? She's dead. Oh. And the last scene shows them all holding hands together at a table for dinner and family prayer. A callback to the very beginning. Ali delivers a very emotional and heartfelt speech. He sees Rue in spirit. It was a pretty well done ending. Very emotional. Now the series is over and everybody does not like it. It's getting clowned on very hard. Everybody's clowning on the creator, the characters, the writing, the ending, how Jules was talking this season. I'm not going to comment on how she talks because, listen to me, I don't think I have much room to talk about how anybody else speaks. Maybe I'm just uncultured or something, but I actually enjoyed this season. So,